theme is like chaotic alignment, and it's thief, black mage, black mage, black mage, and the goal is to kill Phantom.
Phantom? I hardly know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the league race this time, see how it goes. So this is a challenge race to just
we're off.
to Phantom.
And looks like we have Lit 3 early. That'll be very nice for the runners.
And right on time.
Alright, start. Alright, so you already mentioned Lit 3, I take it.
Yes. So it looks like Mono is headed towards Temple of Fiends. Look.
I like that play. With Lit 3, you can go ahead and kill Garland, get a quick level of experience. Nothing in here should be dangerous, so you can kind of just clear it out real quick and move on. Plus, you can get the warp back to Cornelia, so it saves you a little bit of time.
And it looks like in the chess, nothing great.
Looks like everybody on our... every one of our featured runners is heading to FFR first. It's a little bit different from the last race last night, where it seemed like everybody went bridge first. Well, thinking that because the crown was in there last night, it'll be in there tonight too. I
generally try to not skip into the chest, and plus, even though you won't need loot, so technically you wouldn't need to kill Garland to get. But who knows? We never know what's in those chests.
That's true. Last night I had a crown and ruby, so it was very. Although today it looks like it doesn't have much of anything except 250 gold, which is practically nothing.
And a silver shield you can sell for some money. And if everybody notices, we have a special guest running in the bottom left corner who has already made his way past the bridge.
That sounds about like Edge. He just killed up some Rurus. To Matoya's Cave, or do you go to the pirates first and then circle around to Matoya's Cave?
I generally go to Matoya's Cave first, just the way I like doing it. That way I don't have to come back, and I know what's there already.
I tend to agree, unless I find an early crown, like last night. I try to avoid, or I try to hit up Matoya's Cave. Crown, I'm probably going to head back around to it anyway. With the chance of finding a good amount of money, it seems like the right play.
Well, we have a light axe, some gold, and the TNT in Matoya's Cave.
The Tenet. I was going to say the light axe would be great for Marsh Cave, but never mind.
Well, they could still potentially have to go to ice, so it could be useful there.
That's true. Not going to help too much on the wizards, but that's what Lit 3's for.
And Edge takes out the pirates. Didn't have to see anything from them, so he gets his ship right off the bat.
Would you say that he used a lightning and thunder spell on them pirates?
Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening to me.
Me, Galileo? Sorry.
It's all good. Let's see what's in the level 2 black magic. Ooh, warp, fire 2, and bane.
Wow.
That will be pretty nice, especially for those who like doing bane strats on some of the fiends.
Yeah, I feel like right now I probably won't pick up bane because of the lack of money. I'll probably hold off until after I get the airship. And just get fire 2. But, your mileage may vary. Some people would prefer to get banned at all costs.
This is true. And if you look at Mona's stream, looks like I'm dead, and so is Trenton. But you and Edge are still alive.
Heck yeah. I didn't even know I was on a stream. Holla!
So it looks like Mono's going to two-man this. Maybe he's hoping for an early nuke or something.
See, I disagree with that. Any other kind of race, I can understand letting one party member die and getting the experience, but this isn't really an experience necessary race. If anything, I would use the other two as just face shields. You know, they're just going to take the beating and help the other guys stay alive. Yeah. But generally speaking, he's better than me, so I'm not going to argue with him.
Yeah, I don't know about like 3-manning, well maybe 3-manning, but I would probably keep the Thief alive for running purposes at least.
That's true. I mean, the Black Mage has got a very strong ability to run. I believe it starts out at 52 and it kind of fluctuates from there, 52%. So just having a couple of them really increases your chances of running. But if you run into anything that hits hard, you're pretty much out of luck.
And it looks like we have a Zeus Gauntlet in the Dwarf's Cave.
That's going to be really helpful, especially in the early game. That would almost guarantee me bringing my Thief back if I didn't have him at this point, just for the extra AoE.
You can never get enough AoE. So we have Ice 2 as a useful spell at the level 3 Black Magic Shop.
I believe I saw Brack as well, right?
Maybe I didn't see it. Oh, Fire 3, Zap, and Quake at the level 4 Black Magic.
It's not too bad. Again, with this seed, I probably would only invest in Fire 3 and maybe Zap. I don't know if I would invest in Quake. You're going to be spending a lot of money on all these items. And this seed is built for speed. So how much money grinding do you really want to do?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to grind a whole lot for money. I'm going to pray that it's in the chest that I check. So.
Mm-hmm. And we got Edgeworth. He's heading over to Earth Cave right now.
I've noticed that this has been the play. Floater has been in there several times over these races.
All right, let's see what Edge has got in the top chest. And the ruby, wow. It's almost like it's telling him to go do this.
Question in chat, Ali, you didn't miss a whole lot. Lit 3 was level 1 and stuff. Wow, Mono finding the Dragon Armor. He's headed to Marsh. We have a special guest tonight. Edgeworth is in this race.
Edgeworth isn't in the league, correct?
That is correct. He's not in the league. He's doing this for fun.
Everybody likes doing things for funsies. Oh no, I'm about to die over Minochi's stream.
Thanks for everyone who's bearing with the technical difficulties that we've had throughout the night. I just grabbed the first 4 runners that we could, and Edgeworth happened to be one of them.
That's okay. We like Edgeworth. And you're doing a good job, Trenton. We'll keep you around.
And Minochi finds the adamant.
Congratulations. You found 2 of the best items for fighters. Womp womp.
I wonder if Edge is going to take the ruby bait.
I would. You're already here. And the amount of steps you have to take in Earth Cave to access the chest is actually less than Volcano. So it's really not a bad play this early in the game, especially when you're underleveled. And with access to a Fire 2 and Lit 3, you got the wizards taken care of, and any undead enemies should be taken care of. So you're really set up for success in the Earth Cave this early.
Ali, TNT was in Matoya's cave next to an ice light axe.
And an early ribbon in the Titan cave. I believe there was a ribbon in their last game as well.
And that will definitely provide really nice elemental protection.
But it doesn't look like Edgeworth is heading over to Sarda. Don't really understand that. You're already here. Again, though, better runner. Who am I to judge?
Well, it looks like you're dead, unfortunately.
Yeah, had to happen eventually. This face is too pretty for TV anyways.
Mono picked up a pro ring. That'll definitely help.
Mono's gutsy rolling on 1 man deep on this. And it looks like the gargoyles are punishing him for it.
Maya has gone all the way to Sarda and got the rod. So, looks like he's probably going to make the Earth Cave dive.
And he's about to find his ribbon. He'll be happy to see that, as well as the wizard's staff, which is really useful against Carrie.
Because we like it when she hits herself.
Hey, I've won a white mage solo fight against Carrie just because I kept hitting her with the wizard staff and confusing her. It was glorious. Took the better part of a day, but it was glorious, and that's all that matters.
Looks like Edge heading to Crescent Lake right now. He'll probably go and do Volcano.
Meanwhile, Edge is also in the bottom left screen, as he's the only one left in Minochi's party. Your favorite commentators are currently taking dirt naps, as well as your restreamer.
We gotta get some sleep sometime, man.
I got a 6-month-old. What's sleep?
Yeah, and I play video games all night, so I have no idea.
Yeah, it must be a hard life.
It can be difficult. That and a lot of pizza.
I don't have anything.
It looks like Edge is skipping the level 6 magic shop.
Yeah, you can expect to finish a seed like this between 14 and 18. So you're not going to get enough charges of level 6 spells to really make it worth your while.
Yeah, with the enemies at only 220%, you definitely don't need to level too high. But it should level it up, though. Oh, look, and the bottle is only 4,000 gold. Pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's easy to get to. Knowing that, I'd probably head to Volcano now. That way I can pick up the bottle on the way out and then hit up Ice or Ordeals if I need to.
Yeah, it looks like Edge is heading straight to Volcano.
And we got a pretty friendly encounter table to start out. The power cycles are giving them about 30 steps, it appears. Alright, Edgeworth is doing his happy little lava dance, and then heading over to the armory. Oh, it looks like I'm alive again.
Must be nice.
It's only so I can feel more pain. Sun Sword. Oh, an
Opal
opal
bracelet.
bracelet.
That'll definitely be useful.
I like him putting it on his thief as well. If you're going to leave your thief alive, he's going to have to be able to take a few hits. Especially in the first slot.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. In the first race, I kept my thief alive and put the opal bracelet on him to just take some hits.
Exactly. I mean, if I was Minochi, I might bring my thief back and put him in the first slot, put a gap between the or put a dead body in the second slot, and then do third and fourth live black mages. If for no other reason than to just use that Zeus bracelet, or excuse me, Zeus gauntlet, and stick the opal bracelet on him, just so he can soak up damage and help out. It is a little perplexing to roll with two, but we'll see what happens.
Well, Mono is not known for safety, that is for sure.
Yeah, that is very true. And again, he is a very, very, very capable runner, so I'm not one to judge. It's just, it's peculiar, that's all.
Was it in one of the race we did a while ago, he sold the opal bracelet for heal potions.
Wow. That's gutsy.
Question in chat. The goal is to kill Phantom, so all they have to do is kill the first 4 Fiends and get in there, kill Phantom. We opted not to kill Chaos under the chance that Seeds might take way too long. So, yeah, so the goal, is to kill Phantom, and it makes this a little bit easier and not as frustrating, because we did some testing with the kill Chaos, and it seemingly there were many times where we weren't able to actually even get to Chaos.
Right. These characters are so squishy that you could do it, but I mean, you're adding anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, hour and a half onto these runs. It isn't really necessary for skill purposes. In a lot of cases, it's just dumb luck. And we don't really like to see races decided by dumb luck. Yeah, skill, good routing choices, things like that. But just, having the wrong character get hit isn't a good determination of who's the better runner.
And like Ali said in chat, you don't need the crown and you don't need the loot. Well, you may not need the crown. There is still a possibility. You do need to get the slab, and you do need to get, like the floater and things like that.
I need the crown because I'm a pretty princess. Yeah. What do you got to say about that?
I prefer to wear 2 ribbons.
Put the ribbons on the crown. Be like streamers.
It looks like Maya is going to the left side of the Earth Cave to maybe level up a little bit.
That's interesting. With Lit 3 and Fire 2, I don't really feel like you need to level up. Level 8's or level 7's perfectly fine to go through Earth Cave.
And it looks like everyone's in Earth Cave. Mono just found the ruby. Looks like he's going to get the ruby.
Ooh, Edge is finding out how much fun the red giants are.
Red giants are party poopers. They are never fun.
That is the truth. And one important thing to remember, with this party composition, there's no reviving. Once somebody's dead, they are dead.
Yep. DED dead.
You're SMRT. Smart.
I are smart. SMRT.
Alright, Homer.
Wow, Edge finding the Thor hammer.
Sweet hammer of Thor!
Which may or may not help at all taking on Carrie. We shall see.
I mean, you've already got the Zeus gauntlet.
And the mages already know Lit 3, so I mean, a more powerful spell.
True story. Hey, quick question though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't fire elementals neutral to lit spells?
I believe so.
Yeah, I know
damage is not like casting ice on them.
Right. So, but I mean, in the absence of having a nice spell, it's not going to hurt to have the Zeus gauntlet to use against them. Oh, and Maya steps on the trap tile and gets some Rurus for his trouble.
And it looks like Maya's gonna head farther into Earth Cave than Edge did, so we'll get to see what's down there.
Agama fact, Edgeworth just wasted a whole trip to Volcano for nothing.
Well, he's gonna have to come back and kill Carrie eventually.
Yeah, but I don't blame him for the balance. Not anywhere at this point other than what's some point wipe anyways.
No, he did not keep the shield or the hammer. He just reset out.
Yeah, I don't really blame him. The odds of you making it out of there alive are so slim. It makes more sense to just go ahead and bounce and start over. Head to the next place, and then when you get the floater, come back, knock it out. Hopefully by then you'll be a couple levels higher, and you can just fly through it.
And Edge opting to, looks like, level on Karibes and Ochos.
I can't get enough of it. Maya's fighting the Rainbow Rurus. Meanwhile, Fircy is hanging out in Melmond. Looks like he's finally catching up.
It's a neat place to hang out. Just, the clinics are not very good there.
Yeah, that and the whole, Earth is rotting underneath your feet kind of thing.
Can't have everything.
Is it everything to have an Earth that isn't rotting?
I don't know. I mean, would you like to be isolated like you would in Gaia, or like have a sunken shrine that has a gigantic octopus next to you? I mean,
I prefer to be an Onrak. I mean, at least that way you got a bunch of mermaids.
yeah, but they don't hand out their phone numbers. It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but they hand out their bubbles.
Looks like Minochi is in almost the same room as Maya.
Ooh, that Earth Elemental just smacked the crap out of me.
Trying to teach you a lesson. You better listen.
I listen to no man.
Luckily, it's an elemental and not a man.
Can't get nothing by you. Alright, now we got Edgeworth getting ready to head into the Ice Cave. This should work out pretty well for him with the Lit 3 and Fire 2 spells. There's not really a lot here that can hurt him.
Unless we find out that, like, something here has something nasty, like, I don't know, thunder, poison.
I'll say race with poison's probably the worst thing you can get.
That would
We got
definitely be rough. Frost Giants with something would be equally as bad, because you can't run from Frost Giants.
Or Frost Rurus. They always seem to attack first. Alright, first he just left a circle of dudes with nothing better to do. Meanwhile, Ikbimaya is doing the chest hunt inside Earth Cave. He's about to kill the vampire. Edgeworth is in the Ice Cave fighting 6 ice, 2 wraiths. Good god, that's terrible. And then Minochi is somewhere in his inventory. Earth Cave.
Wow, Ice 2, Wraith. This is definitely not good. Although he has that ribbon, you know, maybe he'll get a little bit of survival.
At this point, I'd probably put the ribbon on one of my black mages just so I can have warp.
I would agree. I'd probably make the same play.
I mean, you know you're probably going to run into him. You're probably going to get hit at least once. If you find it early and you can warp out, maybe you get lucky.
Now, there are no incentives on, so, you know, gambling going to the Ice Cave, but seeing there's nothing really in Earth or Volcano, this would be logical.
That's kind of the reason why I prefer Ordeals over Ice when it's not incentivized. There's a greater variety of enemies inside of Ice, and they always seem to be a little bit nastier, whereas Medusas, Zombies, Red Gargoyles, and Mud Golems aren't particularly bad, nor the Nightmares or Zombies, although those are forced encounters almost exclusively. I think Sorcerers are also there, is that right?
Yes, you can run into Sorcerers, and Catmen and Man-Cats.
I don't know, maybe it's just my perception. It just feels like it's easier than Ice Cave.
And they have warp, so they can prevent the soft lock as well. I mean, with 3 Black Wizards having warp, you're
Right.
pretty much going to be able to figure out your way through.
Yeah, with an early warp, I mean, you should be able to blow right through Ordeals. Ordeals would be significantly quicker than Ice would, unless you had a very early floater or slab or whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah. And it looks like Edge is continuing his way through the Ice Cave, and maybe we'll get something.
Looks like Edgeworth wants to take on this Gurpeed. They have a good amount of experience. They're not great, but they're definitely decent if they're lightweights, which appears to be the case. Got a question in chat. What's the ideal in-game gear for a thief/ninja? You're going to want a pro ring. If you don't have access to a ribbon, then you'd probably want the ice shield, flame armor, or vice versa. And after that, probably a silver helmet. Would you agree?
Ninjas can wear the heel helmet, so I would probably go with that.
Good point.
But if you're only a thief, your best bet is the opal bracelet, a pro ring, and a ribbon, of course. And then For weapons, obviously, Masa would be the ideal weapon. Katana is really good if you have the ninja, but unfortunately, thieves can't use a whole lot. And I think their best weapon is a dragon sword if you can find it.
That's true. I would say the katana, depending on the seed, could be even better than the Masamune. But a lot of it depends on the crit roll or the evade rolls of enemies. It can make a pretty big difference to have that. But you start splitting hairs at that point.
Yes, elemental armor. Ninjas can't wear the opal armor. That is a knight-only armor, but they can wear the opal bracelet.
That's true.
And it is. I think they're the same in terms of defense. It's 32, but the elemental stuff provides elemental protection, whereas the opal bracelet does not.
The opal bracelet is 34, so that's actually the same as flame and ice armor. Then the opal and dragon armor is 42.
And
so it's a slight difference.
We didn't see what the eye had, Trenton. He has warp, so he did the warp trick. And it looks like Edge picked up the white shirt, which will be definitely very useful when it comes to fighting fiends like Carrie and Kraken.
Another reason to keep your thief alive, if you ask me. Throw that out a couple times while the black mages are doing damage against bosses like Kraken and Carrie, who can do a few hits and knock them down in one swing if you're unlucky.
It looks like we have a floater sighting in the Earth Cave.
Which chest was it?
The floor after after Vampire. So top in that room, I think. And now he just has to get out of here by either defeating Lich or warping his way out. But
I feel like at this point, his party's all alive. I'm going to defeat Lich.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the call too. Save up my lit and fires or whatever. I'd be probably running from this troll, but
I mean, I understand the need for levels, but if you wipe on Lich, levels aren't going to do you any good.
And it looks like wizards have crack. Yeah, stay away from those drugs, kids. Crack kills.
I didn't think they were anatomically correct. Okay, I'm going to leave now.
And it looks like Edge is heading to the level 3 magic shop to see what's there.
Sorry, God. And I can hear my wife shaking her head at me.
You know it's bad if you can hear the head shake. And Maya getting trolled by some bats.
Yeah, I was just talking, holding down my shift key. That's not my push-to-talk key. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Speedrunner Hudson started crying when I said that joke, too. So, I'm betting 1,000 over here.
Oh, man.
For those who aren't aware, Speedrunner Hudson is our unofficial mascot. He is my 6-month-old child.
And hopefully we'll get some commentation from him later.
No, Speedrunner Wifey took Speedrunner Hudson to bed.
I see.
He was here at the beginning of the race. He was saying hi, but he wasn't saying hi. He was just staring at me. He wouldn't talk, so I couldn't get anything out of him. Sorry.
It's alright. It looks like Edge is buying some pro rings, and he may head back to Ice.
Yeah, they're a super upgrade over the amateur rings that you get earlier in the game.
Yeah. Hopefully he didn't just sell the opal bracelet.
For heal potions.
For heal potions.
That's just baller.
So Maya taking on Lich. We'll see if Lich has anything. And Lich is weak to fire, so he's casting fire too.
Yeah, that 45 damage is going to get him real far.
I might try casting, Lit 3, just to see what happens.
It appears that Lich just has a really high magic defense, and he's resistant to all these, because that damage should be significantly higher.
And we have a 110 damage roll from a Lit 3, so we'll see. Maybe he'll stick with that, because it is a more powerful spell. And Lich goes down.
GG, not GG. Good gracious. Good job, Maya.
So Maya takes out Lich and runs into an encounter right after.
Oh no! That's trolly.
But he got out. So that's good.
It's not as trolly as a single troll, sea troll after Kraken, but it's up there.
That's close. Oh, so we have Edge going through ordeals right now.
So what's your strategy when you go through ordeals? How do you pick the columns?
I don't necessarily think I have an order to it. I usually try to go up first. If in the rooms that have higher pillars, I try to use the northern ones first, I guess you could say. Just because generally it's quicker, but I generally figure out the pattern pretty quick, so sometimes I'll just reset out to prevent the soft lock.
Right. See, the way I think about when I go through it is depending on, whichever the first junction is. If the top one's the right one, then the next one I'm going to pick is going to be top, and I'm going to keep picking top until one of them's wrong. It helps me remember it more easily, where I'm not like, what did I start with? I can remember a top, bottom, or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like
again, everybody has a different way of going about it. I was just curious.
Yeah, so I basically do the same thing. Like, I'll just choose one direction and go that way until I find it. So we're gonna find out if anything is in ordeals.
Not yet. We've only had 3 chests, so we still got 5 to go. Wow, some couch cash down in the armory.
Woo! Nothing.
Oh, that's rough.
Ordeals, huge, gigantic waste of time. So Maya definitely taking a little bit of a lead here with finding the floater. So he's going to have the rest of the world open to him. So the only thing that he really needs to find now is the slab, and then that'll get him so he'll be able to finish. So he can pick up the cube, he can pick up the chime and stuff like that.
So we can pretty much guarantee he's going to go to the Zardia Isles and he's going to look to see what the dragons have. But if there's nothing there, where would you go next? Would you go waterfall? Would you go water, or what? Or would you go to the bottom floors of Mirage?
And Maya forgetting that he didn't pick up the canoe.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Even the best of us, folks. Even the best of us.
Exactly. He hasn't gone anywhere yet other than the Earth Cave. So, I mean, if I had found the floater in the Earth Cave that low, I'd probably still go to Volcano next. After checking all the free chests, of course. Just because level-wise, probably that would be the best bet. But I would, check for where's the bottle. I'd go buy the bottle and get stuff. So, but pretty straightforward, because it's looking for the slab at this point. And Edge is in Marsh Cave. He's going to discover that going to be pretty lame.
Yeah, Edge is probably going to be pretty disappointed in his choice of routing when he realizes that he was right there in Earth Cave and he didn't get the floater. That's the beauty of the randomizer, folks.
Looks like First C is heading his way down into Volcano, and we have Mono taking on Lich. Looks like he's white shirted up.
You would say he's mono-y mono?
Oh!
It's okay, folks. I'll be here all week.
Looks like Mono is trying everything he can to do damage to Lich. I'll cast this spell. And he takes Lich down. So Mono will have now have the floater as well.
Hopefully he remembers to flush it down. Be courteous. Remember, kids, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
So I wonder if Mono's going to stick with the single black mage strat for the rest of the game.
You tried so hard to keep it straight.
And looks like we have our drug-dealing wizards on Edge's screen.
Crack is whack, yo.
Looks like Maya's heading up north and looking for the Zardia Isles.
Speaking of floaters, I just noticed First C up in the top left has 3 BMs. I do must be eating a lot of fiber.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna find out that the volcano has nothing as well.
He should probably lay off the Raisin Bran.
Yeah. Well, some people like the regularity.
I can't think of anything to say.
So Maya hasn't was in the first room of the Cardi Isles, and there was nothing.
Oh, don't worry, Lavcan. You're not encouraging anything. This is just who I am.
And
I'm not proud of it.
We have a level 6 nuke at 12,000 gold. So probably not going to be able to use that. So at 220%, the Fiends shouldn't be overly difficult, but it would probably be nice to have a couple charges of nuke.
Yeah, especially for the Phantom fight. If ever, one round of 3 nukes is usually enough to take them down.
Yeah, it looks like Edge is in. Oh, that's Artea. So we switched runners. So Artea has found obviously has found the floater, and he's picking up the cube. So he's probably looking for the slab as well.
Does he not have a warp spell charge? Or is he grinding? I don't understand why he took this fight again.
That is a good question. We'll find out.
Or it could have been one of those dough moments, SMRT.
He might be picking up like a level or two to head into like Sea Shrine, because those enemies can be not very nice.
Well, he's doing the 3-man strats. I mean, with 163 HP on his Black Mage, he's probably around level 12, if I had to guess. Bam! Look at that.
Yeah, but Cry was level 15, so...
Yeah. Shut up. Shut your face. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Maybe. It looks like he is going to grind here, though.
Looks like Bale's about to bite the dust.
Bale is not going to bail him out this time.
Hey-o. I see what you did there.
And it looks like First C is taking some... And, ooh, carry. 8 hits, 226 damage.
Oh!
Ooh. Got beefy carry.
That is a gut punch. There is nothing worse than getting to a fiend and dying and knowing that everything you did is gone.
Especially one that hits like that hard. Well, the nice thing that First C will have is that he'll go in knowing that carry is really, really strong. So,
and I don't think anybody else has beaten carry yet.
Yeah, it looks like we have one fiend down. I wonder if Artea has killed Lich. It doesn't look like it, but he might have.
Well, I mean, our tracker is pretty lazy, so who knows?
Ah, yes. And shout-outs again to Randomania 2 for hosting us.
Yes, thank you, Randomania 2.
And thank you, Trenton, for picking up everything after had quite a few difficulties.
Love you, Trenton. I'm going to get a nasty message on Discord here in a minute.
So Maya flying around. Looks like he's going to head to Onrak to go to the waterfall. So he'll probably do Kraken, probably do the Sea Shrine next.
You know what they say, show? Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Shh, let's try not to date ourselves here.
Would that be like incest?
Well, I meant age, but yes, I guess that could be. It looks like Mono has picked up a couple charges of nuke. That's definitely going to help him out.
Oh, yep, there's the nasty message I was waiting on. Thanks, Al. Now.
So, looks like you're stunned. What are you gonna do?
Actually, I'm just thinking really hard. It's actually my poop face. So what's going to happen is I'm going to stand up from all those poop faces, and then you're going to see all the BMs on First C's screen. Right after he finds the floater and flushes it down.
Oh my gosh.
The poop jokes, they just keep coming.
Literally. I think Mono won't have to walk out of here, though, because I know he picked up the warp spell. But he is going to find that there's not a whole lot here in this waterfall cave.
There's a robot.
There's a robot, and he gives you something. I guess it does things.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
It looks like Art is headed down to the Mermaid's Floor to get some phone numbers.
Nah, he's too shy. He won't talk to any of them. It's not like they could understand his Scottish, Canadian accent anyways. Yeah, that's right, Artea. When you watched this restream, yeah, that was me that said it.
I think he skipped a chest or two. Oh, I think he's probably going to go back around.
Yeah. He'll probably warp out and then come back down here. Or not. You know, that's cool too. Wouldn't make me a liar, Artea.
Oh, and he picks up the Moss Moon. That's
he'll be happy to see that.
Super helpful, so definitely put that in the thief.
Yeah, you definitely don't need it, but it's super awesome to have just to make that thief useful.
Yeah, and it can do damage on Phantom and stuff like that for sure. Oh, and Artea has found the slab. So Artea is in go mode, effectively. He'll just go out and probably just kill fiends, because he does have that one ribbon. And he's definitely warping out now. So.
Oh, it looks like he does have the Lich orb as well.
Yeah.
So he's probably in the lead at the moment. I think it's safe to say he's in the lead. And with Artea's ability, I would be shocked if he let that lead up.
Yeah, he's probably just going to go straight to Kraken at this point.
I wouldn't even. You got one ribbon. I probably wouldn't pick up any more chests either.
So Mono also in the Sea Shrine, looking like he's going to go get some mermaids numbers.
God, get those sea trolls some Advil stat. So their heads are about to explode.
You know, maybe that's why they're like so mad and they're taking their anger out on you.
I mean, if their head hurts that bad, it looks like they're trying to keep their brains in. Alright, Minochi's about to find the slab. He'll probably go to the left first. Yep. So this is interesting. Is he going to check the rest of the floor? Because he might miss out on the Masamune. Granted, he doesn't have a thief, so he probably doesn't care anyways, but...
And Mono has a slab. And it looks like, you're right, he's skipping out in the Moss Moon to warp his way out.
I mean, if I'm him, I'm thinking there's nothing I can really get at this point that's going to make my run any better, except maybe a second ribbon. But I don't know if you necessarily need it.
So I guess the only thing is, like, if someone hits really, really hard or has nuke, but he's got a couple charges of nuke on both of his mages, so 4 nukes will most likely take out most of the fiends.
That's true. I think he's got more charges than Artea does. By virtue of just 2-manning it, the experience is a little bit higher.
But should, Artea, one of the mages dies, he does have the thief who will have the Moss Moon, which is a very nice bet.
Oh yeah, for sure. The thief in this seed is pretty versatile. You've got the wizard staff, you've got the Thor hammer, the Zeus gauntlet, and the Masamune. He's a pretty valuable character in this round.
We should change this round to useful thief.
See, that's the thing. I guarantee you, it's killing Artea to leave him alive.
I don't think it's killing Artea. More as like, because he does know how to use. Obviously, he's very good at this game. So
oh yeah,
I'm thinking he's okay with it. Obviously, he would prefer to run all hats, but it's the league, and that's what we decided on.
I mean, just ask him how he feels about running the thief in a regular seed. He'll tell you his thoughts. He doesn't censor them. The good news is, because of his accent, half the time you can't understand what he's saying anyway. So all those bad words just kind of fly over your head.
It's true.
Alright, it looks like, did Maya get the slab yet? No, Maya did not. Or did he?
It looks like
Maya did get the slab, yeah.
So
So Maya and Minochi are right on Artea's heels.
And Minochi picks up the crown. Not that he needs it.
Woohoo!
But hopefully he won't take the crown bait. So we have Brack strats on Artea's side. Looks like he's going to lose some intelligence, though.
You know, with the Messmoon and Nuke, I would just go with the guaranteed strats, but that's me.
I don't think Artea picked up Nuke.
Oh, I thought he did.
Which is why he's doing Brack.
Oh, in that case, yeah, definitely go Brack strats, and it worked out for him. I have a question in chat. How was the party requirement decided? It depends on the round of the race for running. We're currently in round 4, which is called Party Alignment Chaos. So that is why we have 1 Thief and 3 Black Mages. The next round will be Party Alignment Neutral, which is the 3 Red Mages and a Black Belt. And then the following one will be Party Alignment Lawful, which is a Knight and 3 White Mages. It's just to add some flair so that everybody gets a chance to run the same seeds a few times, or same party compositions a few times over the course of 2 weeks. And it just adds some variety over the regular randomization that we get of our parties. I'm sure what I said made no sense.
Sorry, I only have 20 pieces of flair.
You know who else had to wear pieces of flair?
It looks like Artea's going to go get the slab translated since he learned that language in, 1 second. So, and yeah.
I mean, you can't learn a language in 1 second?
I mean, I could.
I mean, Neo did it.
But, alas, I am not the one.
Are you telling me that Keanu Reeves is better than you?
I mean, did you see John Wick?
I got nothing. John Wick's my hero.
Yeah, he's my hero too. And Minochi takes down Kraken with Brack, so...
Who cares? Let's talk more about John Wick.
John Wick 2 was amazing, and the training montage that I saw for it was just like, wow.
Oh yeah, no, right? Like, he takes it legit seriously.
Why is Artea walking around the Sky Castle?
He's lost and thirsty. I think he was looking for a Tyro.
I believe Artea is Team Steak.
Like a good man. Or woman, we don't discriminate here.
That Scottish accent, we can't tell. Oh, it looks like Edge picked up the airship.
Artea reset out. I didn't see why, though.
He might be doing encounter manipulation.
No, it looked like he power cycled. He should get. Yep, I was gonna say he got the same encounter again.
Well, I mean, he was crying, right?
Oh, you know what? The mummies have dazzle, right? He might have got stun locked.
Yeah.
All right, Minochi's heading over to Volcano. It looks like him and Artea are going to be pretty close to neck and neck at this point.
Yeah. Definitely going interesting routes. Mono's taking out definitely the easier of the two fiends. Although we'll find out if Carrie is going to like hit him for the damage that she hit first seed for.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, Carrie isn't a pushover this time. And we still have to see if this is a Warmech seed. Because since Artea power cycled, more than likely Mono's going to do the same thing. So if Artea sees Warmech, we can expect to see him at Mono's seed as well. And that could change things. Warmech could walk out with a nuke right out of the gate and just ruin your day.
Well, that's what Warmech does. Ruins people's days.
He makes my days better, but I'm also a masochist, so yeah. And
Mancats have Squint. With 7 of them there's a high possibility that someone might die.
Len the cat is running the seed too, isn't he?
This is very true. It looks like Carrie's gonna get nuked a lot by Minochi.
Nuker from orbit's the only way to be sure. Holy smokes!
He survives, barely.
But she hit Edge and not me.
And that's it. 3 nukes.
See, Ed just sits on his butt the whole time, and I have to do all the hard work. I mean, it's an unfair relationship.
It looks like Art is kind of stuck with those man cats, which will give Minochi some time to catch up because he just blasted Carrie into the 2,000 years in the past with that nuke.
Yeah, I mean, as difficult as these man cats aren't as much of a slog as they seem to be, I think I would just nuke them down. Just waste a nuke on them.
But I don't think Artea picked up.
Yeah, I'm saying when Mono gets there.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely nuke the crap out of him because that's what he does.
Again, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Quick, 5 extra internet points if you can tell me who said that.
And time's up.
Wasn't it Bill Paxton from Aliens?
Maybe?
It was in Aliens. I think it was Bill Paxton. Chat, help us out here.
Because for me, Bill Paxton is game over, man. Game over.
Yes, he did say that. He also said, we've got cows. Because of course he did.
Of course he did.
And Artea with the devious and disgusting left strats at the maze room in the Sky Temple.
Apparently I was wrong. Game over wasn't Bill Paxton. Are you sure?
No, the game over was Bill Paxton.
I don't know. Let's see if chat can help us out. Looks like Maya's taking the same route as Mono. He's going to take out Carry 2. If he picked up Nuke, it could be a pretty quick fight. And everybody, let's keep our fingers crossed for a Warmech sighting on the Bridge of Destiny. Looks like Maya's going to try hold strats. He hasn't picked up Nuke either. And unfortunately we do not have a Warmech sighting on Artea's side. And he is going with Brack strats again on Tiamat, which could work. Tiamat having Ice 2, which could feasibly wear down his party really fast. Oh, and it works. Brack takes down Tiamat. Artea is done with his third fiend. So he'll have to go to Volcano now and kill Carrie, which shouldn't be too terrible.
Oh, I've been talking this whole time and hitting the wrong button on my push to talk again. See, guys, you don't have to be a good commentator to commentate. You could just be a joke like me.
I feel so alone.
You are alone, show. You are alone.
This is why I have 2 cats, everybody.
So you're telling me you're the crazy cat lady?
I am. All those videos are really of just me.
So, are you pre-op or post-op?
In between, going through some therapy right now. That looks like
I'm just asking because I mean, if you're the crazy cat lady, you sound an awful lot like a guy to me. So I'm just wondering where you were in the transition. That's all.
Looks like Mono's getting attacked by the man cats. And Artea blazing his way through the volcano.
Yeah, after these unsuccessful fires, I believe I just nuke them. Although it looks like they're running from them, so actually I maybe wouldn't at this point.
Because I think Mono's 2 mages are in their mid-20s, so they're pretty high level.
Sounds about right. Oh, and he's already got the Mancats killed too. That fight went a little bit better than Artea's did.
So it looks like you're level 22.
I'm a baller, man. God, I wish I was still 22.
Well, let's see who's going to get to Temple of Fiends Revisited faster. Probably Artea at this point, unless Carrie decides to be ultra trolly and just destroy his party with some physical attacks.
Yeah, Minochi's about 30 seconds to a minute behind him, depending on the encounter table and his ability to run.
Which his ability to run is a bit hampered because I think black mages, as they level up, their run chance gets worse.
It fluctuates. It does go down overall. The trend is negative, but that's not until the 40s. Otherwise, it kind of just goes up and down, up and down.
And Artea killing Carrie with a 29 damage, fire 3. So he is going to be off to Temple of Fiends Revisited to probably get there first.
Sorry. I hit the wrong button again. The Black Mage chance to run is 52.1% at level 22. So it's meh. I can't believe Minochi's trying to kill these nachos and not just getting past them.
Yeah, he might be taking a few too many battles.
Yeah, Artea's got a pretty good shot at winning this, barring Phantom just wrecking them.
Oh, and some gas dragons.
Or them wrecking them, because that could happen. And they hit hard. Whoa.
And they are definitely hitting hard.
And they're beefy.
Man, hitting hard.
Yeah, they are.
Although the ice working pretty well.
Oh no. Oh no, Davey.
And he noped out.
Yeah, that's a heck of a way to go. When you're that close to winning, to know that happened, it's got to make you nervous.
And Minochi trying Brack strats.
He's a break dancer.
I wonder if he used all of his charges of nuke.
I know he had one on me when I saw, but this is it's not working out for him too well. He's already gone through 4 casts and a 1 in 8 chance. Oof.
And Tiamat hit him pretty hard too, physically.
Is there another way to hit hard?
Well, he could get hit hard with a nuke to the face.
Yeah.
And Minochi
You're
takes
right.
down. Minochi takes down Tiamat with Brack. So he gets out of there. So he's catching up to Artea here.
Yeah, he's hot on his heels, and Artea's is having no luck with these encounters.
Yeah. So
Minochi might actually catch up and overtake him because he's going to use the house. He's probably going to power cycle, and then he's going to get that one gas dragon encounter right before Phantom. There's nothing else after that. There's enough room in the encounter table to where he should get the Phantom after the one encounter.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to have a high five right here.
So depending on how this gas dragon encounter goes, we might have Minochi as our winner. And he is nuking them from orbit.
Nuking them from orbit.
If he can get the cast off, holy smokes. And they are not doing the damage he needs them to do.
Ooh, he might have to reset out. And Badman casting Invis 2.
Because of course they will. Oh, Edge is still dead.
Dead. We had high hopes.
I got high hopes.
So it looks like we have another stun party. Well, as long as oh no!
Oh, womp womp.
Wow, this encounter table not being very friendly to the runners.
It's just like it's so like gotcha.
Seed playing tricks on people.
It's a tricksy precious.
But I think Mono's going to be fine with all the casts of Fire 3, and Dragons being weak to fire.
You know what's funny about gas dragons? Is my wife told me I was a gas dragon in her car on the way home from Golden Corral earlier. I wonder what she meant by that.
I have no idea. I mean, it's Golden Corral. It's like the best food on the planet, right?
Classy southern food. Oh, and Minochi's out of heal potions.
Oh no! So, looks like Artea survived the gas dragon encounter. And he's healing up.
Minochi's gonna be so mad if he loses this because he ran out of heal potions.
And there's only pure potions.
God.
Ooh.
Get some not like this in chat, please.
So we have Temple of Reset revisited.
Temple of Reset revisited.
It's a week he hit for like 8 damage, I think, or something.
I'm hoping for a nuke cast.
121.
Nuke. Can he cast nuke?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh.
Oh.
And Artea finishes with an official
GG Artea.
GG's. Official time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 56 seconds.
Alright, we're going to try to get Artea in here for an interview. Meanwhile, Minochi is making another run at Temple of Reset Revisited. First C is in the Marsh Cave. He still doesn't have a single orb. It's going to be a pretty rough feeling. And then Maya is also down in Temple of Reset Revisited. He's getting ready to face Phantom.
Really? Nothing?
Oh, well, sorry about that.
Alright,
Decided
GG's,
to crap out of me.
GG's to Maya, who finished with an SRL time of 103.24.
Alright, and now we've got Minochi. He's getting ready to take on the Phantom as soon as the bad men decide to stop invisibling themselves. And yes, that's totally a word.
So no one is forfeited yet.
Keyword yet.
cool. Maya and Arteo will be joining us shortly. We're going to take a short break and then come on in. It should be nice. And we'll get to talk to them and see what they were both thinking.
I know what Arteo was thinking. Holy crap! Holy crap!
See, Mono's suffering with all these encounters because I'm dead. If he had left me alive, he
He'd
would
still be dead. And they heal themselves, because of course they do. Hey, Mr. Maya.
GG's.
Thanks very much. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Great. Okay, I'll just go do something else then.
Well, bye.
So you went down to the bottom of Earth. You took the ruby bait, and then you found the floater. So, I mean, what made you take the ruby bait?
Did it taste like chicken?
Oh, it tasted delicious. I just felt I don't know. I just felt something. You saw the ruby up top, and I had lit 3 to deal with the wizards, and you had warp to get yourself out if something went terribly wrong. And so I said, why not dive Earth at that point? And lo and behold, the floater was down there. So the second I got the ruby, I turned right around and went and got the rod. And came back. The thing I was most worried about was that I was just so weak when I was there. So I went and I leveled a little bit before I finally dove Earth.
There were so many jokes I could have made where you were talking, but I didn't want to interrupt you. But as for the rod comment, that's what she said.
I know, right?
And that feeling you had, would you call it a loving feeling?
This for the whole hour?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I was mostly just trying to rest. Like, you panicking. You can make this happen.
Number of the runners did Earth, but they only did like the first floor, got the rod, and then didn't go back. So after you got the floater, and of course not having the canoe, which was kind of funny.
Yeah. Oops. that was the whole don't panic part.
So why did you decide to go to? I think you went to Sea Shrine next.
After I finished Earth off and found the floater and tried to cash it in without the canoe, I remembered where the bottle was, and I remembered that it was cheap. And so I went and I finished Zardia Islands, and then went back and picked it up because I wanted to go do Waterfall. And if I'm going to do Waterfall, I might as well have the bottle and go only to that continent once. And so that was really the decision to do that. Aside from that, again, you had lit 3 at the beginning, and if you're going to have to go to another dungeon, I would much rather do sea next as opposed to the volcano, or you didn't have the slab, so you couldn't do sky yet. So sea seemed like the logical choice.
Well, that was good. As we discovered that Ice Cave and Ordeals and Volcano had nothing.
And we are graced by the presence of the original gangster, Artea. GG Artea.
Also, GG's Tomato, who finished with an SRL time of 1:07:41.
I've got one question before we do anything else. Artea, how tight did you clinch up when Phantom attacked, when all you had was one Black Mage left, and you know that Phantom could have one-shotted you at the very end?
Pretty damn tight. Especially once I saw Maya finish, I was like, "Holy crap, that was close."
I mean, are we talking like diamond tight? Like if we stuck a piece of coal in there?
Definitely. About as tight kill, which was.
GG's Mono has joined us. So Mono, what was your plan of attack? You took the ruby bait as well and got the floater pretty early.
Yeah, I did. I got the rubies and I I got the ribbons. So I one-man Earth. So I got to like level.
Yeah, that was clutch,
16.
by the way. You throw your light axe at him to beat him.
Well, I saw I have Light Axe, Zeus Gauntlet, Wizard Zap, pretty much like everything I can kill Lich with. Besides, if he throw me a nuke, then I die.
So
But you shouldn't have it.
I guess the big question is, so why was I dead the entire race?
It was a source of a lot of anger in our stream, just so you know.
Because if you had left me alive, you probably would have won. I'm just letting you know that now.
I was trying. I saw like I didn't see nuke until level 5, so I was like, it's gonna be 6 or 7. So I was like, I need some levels to get some nuke charges, and then so I left you dead, and then one mage died too as well. So I just gathered all the level into 2 mages instead.
Yeah.
You know, if you'd put me in a first slot, you probably would have won. Just throwing it out there.
Actually, Mono, you and Artea were pretty much neck and neck the entire race.
Yeah, you guys were in Temple of Fiends at the same time. You guys kind of like swapped 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, with the resets. So, with all of your nukes, of course the gas dragons are really, really beefy, so that didn't help. But yeah, you guys were like neck and neck. I'm just gonna let you know that now.
Yeah, I ran out of potions and was like, I nuked the gas dragon, but then the roll was too low, and I went through 4 nukes and they didn't die. So I was like, nope, go refill my potions, and then I'll tell you that done. I was like, nah.
Yeah, we definitely saw when you ran out of potions, and I was like, oh, that's gonna sting a little. Who was it that cast Brack on? Was it Tiamat 7 times?
I think that was Mono.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
me.
Yeah,
7.
Kraken took a while for me, but Tiamat fell down in 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that scene from Anchorman where they're talking about Sex Panther, and he's like 60% of the time, it works every time. Alright guys, I haven't gotten to commentate in a while, so I'm enjoying this.
Did anybody else enjoy the delight that was the Death Touch images?
Oh, were they done
I
touch?
am-
I couldn't tell if they were done touch or
Yeah, they killed one of my mage when I was in Earth. I was like, oh, I'm not waiting for those, so I just cast Fire 3 on them.
Oh,
I-
GG's to Will Bloodworth, who's finished with an SRL time of 1:12:33.
I see that Edge is working on these gas dragons. I wiped the first time to them down here, so I went and skipped the encounter because the bad men are much nicer. These
Oh,
gas
no, they're
dragons are
not.
horrible.
Just tell everybody where the bad men touched you, Maya.
Dude, Batman just casted this 2 for days, man. It wasted me like 5 minutes.
They really did. It was so funny to watch.
They really didn't want you to hit them. So it looks like Edge ended up going to ice and ordeals, and he full cleared marsh.
Oh, lovely.
So of course he's not in the league, but he's doing this for fun. And so
Did
But
you
it
do
was just-
March to Otea?
No.
That time? Oh, I went to March, like, check a few floors. I need some money to buy some spells.
GG's Will Bloodworth. Welcome.
GG.
GG will.
GG.
101.56. I finished 112.33. What was your route, Artea? Because I felt like I was way ahead of the pack, like everybody.
Earth picked up Ruby after checking first floor, then kept diving in it. Had a ton of butt clenching moments because I was about level 5 when I started the Earth dive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should have saw his Phantom fight. He could have created a diamond in his butthole.
Oh yeah. I finished out of charges of Fire 3 with a Black Mage at like 12 HP or something.
Oh man. There's just one left?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And then Phantom attacked first and just missed. Like it was like, all right, he's gonna wipe, and then all of a sudden he didn't.
Yeah. Fortunate.
Fun fact, it's the same Black Mage that survived and solo killed Lich.
Nice.
And GG's. Edgeworth is finished. Time of 1:13:45. So Edge, you took the route. I go everywhere and find nothing.
Yeah. It was a good route. I mean, it was painful to watch, but it was fun for us.
Well, I mean, I don't think it did too bad given the fact that I full cleared everything else. Like, I'm perfectly happy with the result. I would have dived Earth, but I ran out of tents. So, I mean, that's the only reason. So, it cost me this one, but I will definitely be prepared for that next time.
Seems legit. Oh, Sforzando is finding the joy that is the gas dragons.
Yeah, those were a treat.
So, Will, because you were off stream, so what was your route? So everybody can know.
I was off stream.
You were off the restream. That's what he meant.
Sorry.
God, that was so sad to hear.
No, I mean I thought I was one of the featured racers. I was named one of 4.
I know, it just made it seem really sad when you're like, I wasn't streamed?
Like wait a minute,
Nora's
like,
computer crashed 5 minutes before we went on the air, and I grabbed the first 4 people under Final Fantasy 1.
It's true that it was close to even not being able to restream it when the race started.
oh.
So yeah, we got some technical difficulties, so unfortunately we had to change it up a little bit. But
don't worry,
So-
I threw Sho and Trenton on my back, and I carried him through the race like a good commentator.
oh man.
Buddy.
Why are you laughing there, fella?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, well, what was your?
Well, as always, early Earth, but I got the ruby. I cleared the first and second floors. I went and I actually got the rod, but then I left. I didn't continue diving.
That's what
Earth.
she said.
Yeah, that's cute.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I went to Volcano, full cleared that, killed Carrie, left, went to Ice Cave, cleared that. I didn't wipe anywhere. So I went right from Ice Cave back to Earth, got the floater, got Masa, and killed Lich, and immediately cashed in my floater prior to that, and went to... I'd already bought the bottle, then I went to Sea Shrine top, and yeah. Was in go mode after that.
Alright, so we got Sforzando. He just reset out when he saw the Gas Dragon encounter. Meanwhile, Salty Fries heading up to FFR. And we have First C, who I don't know if that's correct or not, but it appears that he has not killed a fiend yet. But he is, he's sticking with it. And as long as he's sticking with it, we'll stick with him.
So, Artea, on average, how many times do you have to hit Kraken and Tiamat with Brack for it to take effect?
Between 3 and 8, usually.
3 and 8, okay.
Yeah. It's
Like I
usually the second or third round he'll go down.
Yeah, 60% of the time it works every time.
Mm-hmm.
Good enough for me.
I think it took me like 6 on Kraken and 1 shot on Tiamat.
It's like throwing in Banesword with that. It took me, I think, 10 attempts on both of them.
Oh god.
Ouch.
That's just hateful. Alright, we got Sforzando on the Phantom. And he should make pretty quick work of him. With all the new casts and the massive immunity that he's got. Same thing with Salty Fry. He is just now starting Phantom, so we should see them roll in here very quickly.
Now it looks like Salty Fry has picked up Nuke.
Oh, where was Nuke?
Did anybody else
Level
not pick up
6.
Nuke? Or
Oh, apparently Edge didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
actually,
either.
quite a bit of people didn't pick up Nuke. I know Mono
Yeah,
picked it up.
I didn't have Nuke either.
no, I didn't use it.
Alright, so GG is Sforzando and Salty Fry. They finished in 6th and 7th with SRL times of 1 hour 19 minutes and 1 hour 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Sforzando takes 6th place with the Snipe.
Sniperoo.
Well, at least I got my Black Mage to the highest level out of everybody else. Level
Well,
28.
Yeah, you two-man that.
I told you I had to carry your party.
So, anybody find the death touch enemy?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I almost got wiped. I was
No,
like,
who was it?
oh crap.
Images.
Images had Death Touch. Race had Ice 2. That was really nice too.
Yeah.
I got in a lot of image fights and I never got hit.
GG's for Zondo.
Who wipes the Phantom? Seriously.
Artea almost did, apparently.
No. Artea should have. He just didn't.
Well, he should have, he would have. But he
I
didn't.
shoulda, woulda. I should not have given up my Earth Dive. I was down to 2 black mages, and that was it. And I thought, all right, well, there's no way I'm getting out. I killed Vampire and took my loot and ran, despite having the rod. And I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. I went to floor 2 and then I left and did Volcano and then Ice Cave before going back. Because there was no way in hell I was going to Ordeals. I hate Ordeals.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing in Ordeals or Marsh either.
I didn't go to Marsh.
I went to Mars. There was nothing there. Except money and adamant. That was pretty good for my gold bracelet.
Oh, don't forget the dragon armor.
Oh yeah, that too.
Can't forget that.
What did it sell for this time? Like 4,000?
It was actually 32k, so it was
Oh,
16 grand.
I never get
So,
squat for anything.
That was good.
You just
On a
feel-
side note, Minochi, we threw out some mad props to you for your opal bracelet selling ways.
That's true. So we have to wrap it up, unfortunately. So last few minutes. So our runners, any comments or about the race? We'll start from the top. Artea.
Dive Earth more. That usually works. But apart from that, I mean, I really enjoy this run compared to the previous two, and I'm looking forward to the next two as well.
Nice.
Sorry to interrupt. Fuchsia Fantasy just finished in 8th place with an SRL time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 31 seconds.
So awesome, GG. So Mono.
No more Earth Dive, please. This is the 4th time in a row, man. It's like, right?
4 out of
Older?
5.
Really? Was it 4 out of 5?
Yeah, yesterday
4.
was in the Ice Cave.
Still bad, man. I hate Earth. That's it.
Sortando.
Never give up. Never give up on your dreams.
Well,
Artea literally said exactly what I would have said. Dive Earth Cave more around better than the last two, and I'm looking.
I think we skipped Edgeworth.
well, I'm saving him for last since he's technically not a league winner.
Oh,
But Edge, always the best for last, right?
Yeah. It's just like Link to the Past randomizer. You gotta follow the logic, right?
What logic, dude?
No, we
I'm
just
still
follow
waiting.
mono. That's what we do.
You got a Ruby.
So spam Fire Rod and find those Doritos.
Yeah.
Spam Fire 3 for a good chunk of this.
So I want to thank again to Randomania for hosting us tonight on like a very last minute. Thanks to Nora. Sorry that his computer crashed, and Trenton did an excellent job picking up everything, the tracking and the restreaming. Please follow all the runners. You can give Bismarck a follow, I guess. I mean, he did okay tonight.
If you're cool, you'll follow me. If you're a tool, you'll follow show.
Yeah,
Make up your minds, folks.
what if we're following both of you?
Then
You're a cool tool.
Cool.
Or your tool cool for school.
Oh my god. Anyways, thank you guys for running, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Adios.